seeing the colorful noggin over there. All right.
You definitely. I know somebody said.
Okay, good morning to everyone. Welcome to our April the 1st commission meeting. You know, I have to giggle on that with it being April Fool's Day. This is not a Fool's Day issue. I mean, we're doing our actual commission meeting on April the 1st. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And Ruth, would you please lead us the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we're going to move the agenda around a little bit. We have some visitors with us that did some kind of contest that someone's going to come up here and talk about.
Who's that?
I don't know. It could be the clerk.
County clerk.
Yeah. Shoot, I didn't do it.
So yes, we have with us two of our winners from, I don't think anybody's on, his name is there, Fayetteville.
Is there anybody on?
I don't know. Who's the?
You don't know any names?
Okay, I don't know, but obviously don't know faces. So I have Sarah Bella Wood. And Chris is Preston Potts. Okay, so Allie Pullman or Tyler Bauer. Who's the teacher? Okay. So yeah, so the Secretary of State did a contest this year for I voted stickers. First time they've ever done that. It was open to 8th graders all over the state. We had over 90 entries here in Fayette County. And we wanted to recognize our first, second, and third place winners. So if Sarah Bella and Presley want to come up, I have certificates for you guys. And copies of your stickers.
Can we, who's this?
Okay, so
Because we loved your designs.
yeah,
Yes.
so Sarah Bella, right? So Sarah Bella was first with the state. And the-
Come on up here. Come on up
there.
Come up here.
I want pictures.
I'll make sure Greg doesn't hit you.
And then Presley did the state capitol with including the gold dome, which we all thought. Allie, who was not here, did a very lovely rhododendron.
She did. And we really thought they were all good, and I think we picked them in the order we did to compete at the state level, but for Fayette County, these were all outstanding
I
designs.
thought we had a great turnout. I think this is probably going to be a bi-yearly kind of thing each election, and these will be available in all the polling places and in early voting. So you can probably get one if people all over the county are going to have
We'll get down there in the picture with them for their teacher.
And a big thanks to their teacher, Ms. Gill, and to Mr. Bauer, who took the time in their class.
Awesome.
Right.
Anthony's not ever, never. Depends on who you ask.
Everybody could stay.
One question. The New Haven district.
No, it's where are you guys from? Where? Trail?
Yeah.
They're from Trail.
Ms. Gill does a fantastic job with their civic spices. They.
You're the mayor of Pocahontas County.
Permit, town hall. He's starting, Tara, he's starting trouble. I see the little giggle you had? That's his trouble starting. Now he's trying to bring up. But it's more than trying to go.
Okay, thank you for allowing us to change the agenda for that. Tara?
A little bit of everything for you this morning. Exonerations, one refund, and one order to combine.
You have another one?
They're all together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll pay them split together. Order to combine is just something that have been county court split in the past, and they're just one for the back. So.
Any problem?
Nope.
I move that we approve the exonerations and the one order to combine.
A second.
Have a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What place is there?
Let's get vouchers until I can ask Josh a couple.
Yeah, I got a couple questions too.
Okay,
Yeah,
I want to ask him during a break, so it's not.
I do too, yeah. And we don't have to go in exact, but it is asking about it. That right there. Second to the bottom.
Yeah, and mine was something on another voucher, but I just don't want to call out individual
Okay,
departments. I want to ask the questions.
I agree 100%.
Did we get to combine?
Yeah, we did. He made a dual motion.
Dual motion.
Okay.
So skipping vouchers and invoices.
Thank you.
Move to approve payroll for April 3rd and 17th.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. Move to approve the meeting minutes from March 18th and March 25th.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then Ruth. That's Meadow Bridge. So Meadow Bridge High School has for how many years was it? 37 or something, was several decades worth of victories on the Jennings Randolph Award statewide, and we wanted to recognize the school and those students for their excellence in academics. So I move that we approve the letter commending them. That's it.
Second.
We have motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And Teresa? Any corrections?
I'm just going to request you all to sign our grant application. And Allison, I remember last year, you had a question about our method to match on the grant, but it's a 70-30 grant to match. And we always exceed, actually, so that's why I based my grant on our last year's match. Well, I know we're already there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's, I don't even have it in front of me. Do y'all have it?
We do.
I didn't bring a copy, but yeah, it's just the regular grant, with the adrenal. Just this. I'm sorry, I'm going to bring them out.
So the match is 181, 144.
Yes, and just for example, currently, this fiscal year right now, we're at 114,500 on a grant, and we're already at 161,184 on our match, so that's why I shoot for the stars there versus old life. I believe like it was.
I'll move that we approve the application.
Second.
Oh, but this is the one he has to sign?
Yeah.
I saw that sticker on. Threw me off.
We have motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
The next one, I will have to find all these stocks and this.
Homeland Security Grant Award Acceptance.
Yeah, so this is a grant they actually applied for, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And they just got awarded I want to say $10,000 some dollars to purchase PAC radios or something, Sheriff's Department.
And there's no match, so.
Is this from the State Department of Homeland Security or the
Yeah.
federal?
It's the state and it's, it started in 2022. That's how long it took to get it.
I see Dr. Means is on Zoom. I didn't know if we're gonna unmute you, Dr. Means, in case you had, I'm guessing this is the item you're here for.
No, the Homeland Security grant. They are federal grants that are managed through the West Virginia Emergency Management Division. But I'll give the disclaimer, that's not the grant that I actually manage within the agency. If you do have some specific questions, I can track down the person that is in charge of that grant.
Okay. I don't think we have any questions about it.
That's a $10,000 grant.
I think it's around $10,000. Yeah, I can't find, it's like 500 pages.
What would that buy, one radio?
Yeah, probably.
Three.
You think you can
Probably
get
cost
three
us
out?
that in man hours to fill that application.
It's not regular radio.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, the digital,
TAC.
yeah.
It's for the TAC team, I think, Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
About that.
All right, well, I move
I got
that we accept the award.
I second it.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then we had some opioid settlement documents that had to be signed before this meeting, so we need to ratify those signatures, and then I'll make a second motion on that. So I move that we ratify having the president sign the opioid settlement documents based on advice by counsel.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. The second thing is, I want to move that we enable the president in the future to sign documents about the opioid settlement upon advice by counsel. As long as there's no objection from any of the commissioners, so we don't have to worry about this
Without a meeting.
without a meeting.
You guys, and you got any feelings on it?
I think if the commission votes on it, I don't know that the agenda adequately sets forth that on the.
Well, let me modify it a little bit. I mean, not only if the commission doesn't object, but also the prosecuting attorney doesn't object, because he reviews all of those too. He's our primary counsel. So if he doesn't have any concerns,
I don't know that the agenda adequately sets forth that action on the part of.
Okay. I move we postpone this issue to the next meeting and address it then.
Certainly you can get it on there, but I don't see an issue with it
Okay.
as long as the qualifications are no objection.
Done that before. I mean, they empowered me to deal with a jail lawsuit and gave me much more leeway to do that. So I think if we have both you and John involved and we all see the copy of it, and if we don't raise objections, I think it's fine that he sign it.
Yeah, I don't see an issue.
Then my other question is, do you need it in like a policy in writing or an order or just a matter of minutes?
I think the
Minutes be okay?
I think the minutes.
We just need to make sure it's adequately described in the minutes, and I will
How to
do that.
describe it.
I will do that.
Okay.
When I review them, I'll make sure it's described well. All right, so budget letter, we've seen it. I move we approve it.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
The next item is a support letter. You wanted to have a policy because we're getting, especially congressionally directed spending requests are last minute. And we don't always have a meeting in between. And you wanted to set like a policy regarding the support letters.
I think I'm not comfortable in the case of support letters, just doing a blanket, we're gonna
Right.
sign them, because we don't always.
No, I agree.
But I do, I don't know, I think we need to discuss this with council in executive session. So I have some questions, ideas, so. Also want to discuss the Canal Falls PSD board member appointment in executive session. And Ruth, if you can name dates.
Okay, so the last one is some changes to the calendar. So the election kind of messes up our.
You guys cool with those changes? She sent them to us.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so
It does.
just tell us what they are.
So we'll have the May 6th meeting and possibly cancel the 27th. And at some point, Michelle, the
Yes,
21st to certify, I think, because Canvas is on the 18th. 21st or 22nd. It depends on when you want to meet. I wouldn't do it in the morning of the 21st. In case there are some counties that spill over into Tuesday. Right. But the 22nd should be.
21st is Thursday.
Yeah, 21st is Thursday, so do it on the morning of the 22nd, you think? I think we should be okay there. So, okay.
Okay,
What
so
date is that?
why don't we decide about the 27th on the 22nd?
That'll work.
And that way we'll know if we have anything pressing that we have to.
And then we can just do a phone call like we normally do. to
Yeah, the
certify.
certify. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So that'll
We'll
be
do a Zoom for the certification.
So we'll do 9
So we'll do certify and we'll assess whether we need a meeting.
First is the.
Yeah, no.
Canvas,
22nd.
wait a second.
Yeah, I was looking at the 21st. It's the 22nd. That's the certify. Canvas is the 18th. That's already.
Okay, so good, then I can just go straight to, oh, it's May.
That's May.
So we're adding a meeting on May 6th. And we're certifying results on May 22nd.
22nd.
And we may cancel the May 27th meeting depending on what we decide on the 22nd.
Our brain is not going to be something.
It does not.
First.
not at all.
And the,
Okay, so I move that we approve those changes.
Second.
a motion second on the floor, all those in favor? Aye. On the
Aye.
21st. We need to start early because I have an appointment in Morgantown.
Well, we always start the election equipment testing at 8:30.
Okay.
So. You want it at 8:30? Yeah.
And then I'll be here for a little bit and then I'll leave.
Okay, yeah, 8:30.
Also.
Yes,
That is on the April
First.
yes, a Tuesday. That's
So
why I keep writing.
I want to move that we go into executive session for legal advice on support letter policy.
Before we do that, can we not take care of the fire department that's listed here under?
Oh, yeah, that thing got,
before we do that? And just clear them up so they can,
Josh, yeah,
He's going to need to be here.
I know, but
right here.
we'll have,
Fire department radio purchase.
we can talk to them on the way out.
What do I do?
Right after this, we can talk to them. on the way out.
Going to present on that.
He worked all night long.
He's already presented on the radios, hasn't he?
No, this is different, it's a different proposal, what they want to do.
I mean, I said it, we never did in the meeting, so that's why I didn't.
You have the paperwork.
Yeah, I read it.
But he's gonna tell us
I mean, is it okay, I just need to know if it's okay to bid it out, if we're gonna pay, you know, I mean, we need a bid, and.
Yeah, I mean, we approved to allow them to bid out the radio.
I second it.
I mean, you gotta do it at the meeting.
We have discussed in multiple meetings the need for those radios. So I don't think we need further information on it. I think, and I move that we approve that you guys bid it
Put it
out.
out, and I
I
second it.
sent you how we
Yeah.
wanted to try to pay for it and all
Yeah.
that, so.
Okay, so we have a motion second on the floor, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can we open those bids on May 6th when we do the building as well?
Mhm. Yep,
Good.
Bruce says yes,
And-
the
and-
answer is yes.
We would like to speak to you. We're gonna go to executive session here shortly, and we would
I
like.
have a
to-
couple of voucher questions.
Before we go out, then you guys can answer, and then you guys can.
Okay, so back to I move that we go into executive session to get legal advice on the support letter policy. To discuss the personnel matter of the Kanawha Falls PSD board appointment. That one also will involve legal advice. Due to my concern and animal shelter policy review. The board member applications. So policy review and job review are legal advice and the board member applications are personnel.
Yes.
Okay. So 19. Sorry about that, Angela. That's really the worst one we've had to do.
I'm not. Welcome back. We just come out of executive session. No decisions were made. Commissioner Taylor?
All right, so with regard to, I'll start on the exhibit list. The support letter policy, we'll just strike that item because it turns out there's really not a good way to do that. We can start sending letters out and warning about the congressionally directed spending to the municipalities at the beginning of the year. The Canal Falls PSD Board appointment. I move that we appoint our only applicant, Billy Riston.
Second.
Got a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
As Commissioner Taylor stated, that was the only applicant. The board received a letter at the same time that we did from Dan Hill that decided at that time he would like to spend more time with his family. So that's why an adjustment was, or a new commissioner was named.
Okay, and with regard to the animal shelter items, I move that we postpone the animal control officer's job description to the 21st.
Second.
Motion.
Have a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm multitasking today. I know mine too. With regard to the board members, I move that we create 5 board positions for the animal shelter board. And review applications for those positions received and any to be received between now and September 20 or April 21st.
Second.
We have a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. September.
And then with regard to the policy, we discussed a number of things that probably need to be added to it. So I move that we strike that and re-add it when we're ready.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion adjourned. Oh, Belcher's no voices. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank you, Wilbert. So with regard to vouchers and invoices, I move that we approve them all with the exception of the alarm system for one of the fire departments, where we need to hear from the chief at the next meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We good now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, motion adjourned.
Second.
Answered.